This is the time of year where it seems like all kinds of unwanted visitors are trying to come inside for winter. You know, whether it's voles or mice or spiders or box elder bugs, they seem to be coming out of the woodwork. Right now we've got aggressive house spiders and hobo spiders, which seem to be a really big problem for a lot of people here in Cache Valley. And the aggressive house spiders, I've got a nice picture. I prefer not to bring fresh live samples in, but there is a very, very good picture of an aggressive or a hobo spider, and there's some distinctive markings that you can see on them. On their abdomen back here, there's kind of a chevron pattern that you can look for, and so there's a little chevron pattern on their abdomen, but also on their legs. Common house spiders look very similar to the aggressive house spiders, the hobo spiders, and they have dark rings around the joints of their legs where the aggressive or the hobo spiders don't. So those are two of the distinguishing marks that can help you decide whether it's a hobo spider, which is a very poisonous spider, or a common house spider, wolf spider, which actually preys on the aggressive house spiders as well too. But there's some different things that we can do to try and help you get them under control, especially indoors. Some of our traps, we've got packages of spider traps, and they work great. They catch all kinds of critters, not just spiders, but they'll catch ants, and they'll catch earwigs, and anything that's crawling across the floor. And basically, they're just, it's gonna sneeze, just a glue trap covered with a little bit of plastic. And when you take that plastic off, they're super sticky, and so whatever crawls across them sticks to them, and that includes people and pets, and small children will get stuck to the traps as well too. But there's a bait on here that attracts the spiders in, and once you get a couple caught on there, they actually work even better, because then there's more of an attractant. Once you have a few insects stuck to the trap, then all of a sudden, as a spider comes along, they see free lunch, and so they'll go in and they'll get stuck on the trap as well too. So work very nicely. You can fold them up into little triangles, and once they're in the triangle shape, then you can put them along the baseboards. So you put them along the baseboards, or once you catch a whole bunch on one side, you can flip them over, you can catch more on the other side. So makes a nice kind of comfortable place for them to go in where it's kind of protected. But usually I'll just leave them flat open and put them in the pantry or in the furnace room, or wherever you think they might be trafficking, and they'll get caught on there. They work great. If you want to do a little bit of spraying to try and control them before they get inside, so the spider traps work great indoors, but they don't work very well outside. So once you get a little bit of dirt or debris stuck on there, then anything can crawl across it. But if you want to try and get them before they come inside, there's some sprays that work very well. Ready to use, we've got the Killabug 2, safe for indoors as well as out. The Killabug 2 doesn't have a offensive smell to it. In fact, it doesn't have hardly any smell at all, and you can use it around windows, doors, along the foundation. You can use it along the baseboards. You can use it underneath the sink, behind the garbage can, down in the furnace room, in the corners, wherever the spiders like to hang out. Killabug 2 does a great job. Any insects that crawl through it, it will kill them. Gives them about it's got about a 2-month residual, so when you spray, it should last about 2 months. And like I said, very effective on all kinds of insects, but extremely safe, super low toxicity for people. So very effective to use indoors as well as out, but safe to use for people and for pets, but very effective on the insects as well too. If you want to concentrate, you can mix up. I have two options that are probably the very best ones that are out there. This one's called Optimate, and this one's called Seismic. And what makes these products unique is they are microencapsulated. So they have little teeny tiny micro capsules that hold the insecticide inside the capsules. Once you spray, the capsules will dry out, and it will leave the insecticide there for any insect to crawl through. Those microcapsules will last for up to 3 or 4 months. So you get a real long residual, but where the insecticide is inside those little capsules, it's extremely safe. So very safe to use inside food preparation areas, in your pantry, in your kitchen. You can even use it in hospitals, and if restaurants as well too, so it's labeled for a lot of different uses, but extremely effective, especially on aggressive house spiders. It's one of the few insecticides that work really well on hobo spiders or aggressive house spiders, but also extremely safe for people and for pets. So between the Seismic, which is a bigger quantity, this will make about 16 gallons, and the Optimate will make about 1 to 2 gallons. So between these two, with the microencapsulated technology, very effective at stopping and controlling aggressive or hobo spiders and all kinds of spiders in general, and ants and earwigs and box elder bugs and everything else, but very safe to use indoors. So some very good options out there to get our friendly unwanted visitors who are coming in this time of year under control. But between the traps and a little bit of spray, you can monitor their activity with the traps, or you can try and just catch them completely with the traps, or a little bit of spray to stop them before they come inside, and you can have a much more enjoyable fall and winter without the unwanted visitors.